Hello everyone, this is your Red Alert Facebook page admin, Wedge299, bringing you another video review. And today, I'd like to show off Transformers Combiner Wars Deluxe Class Breakdown. And I do like this guy so much. Main reason I picked him up was because he is a Lamborghini, or is very stylized after a Lamborghini. I went ahead and applied repo label, the hollow glow repo labels, to the front there. And it just looks awesome. The nice glowing label decal to it just completely makes it pop. The other thing I did in his car mode was to add some paint details to this overall purple little clunk of plastic sitting on top. That was to add some silver to the intakes here. And I did actually put it into the intake as well. Silver on top of the engine block itself, along with some black details on the exhaust coming out of the engine block. Now, I've had a few people ask, how does it sit on here? Well, that's very simple, actually. Sorry about that. There's a tab. Tab on the back side here. Goes right in the middle there. And you see these little sport struts right here on either side of the hole? Those are going to tab in, yeah, you can see it, to these little slots underneath the foot. So take that, press it, oh, almost had it, secure it down, and it's good to go. Of course, the gun, you could mount it up there, but it would look silly. The nice little slot here on the very top of the gun does tab into the, is that the shoulder bracket or just the general bracket itself on either side. It will work on both sides. Just like that. Now, I will not be doing any of those hand mods with this one. I like it too much like this. It just looks perfect. I'm going to keep it the way it is. Put this down, focus down for a second. Okay. And it does roll very nicely. This is a hard surface, so getting the wheels to track, it's a little difficult. And when there's a little more tension on it, works just fine, like mouse pad or something like that. I don't feel anything rubbing on the bottom here. Everything is pretty compact. Now with mine, I did have an issue. It still kind of does have the issue where the end doesn't want to peg 100% smooth together, but I did notice that whenever you squeeze the arms into the body, it was making the tail split apart even more. Easy fix for that. Sorry, take that. Are these little tabs right here. These tabs. They're the ones that go into the back and underside of the arm, into that slot. What I did was I took a little small file and I filed vertically, straight down like that, against the side this. And that made it so it sit more flush in there and allowed everything to close up a little bit more. might file it just a slight bit more, but it seems to really take care of the issue because this gap was very, very pronounced. Now it's just a minor one, a little seam there, but that's that. Now we're gonna go ahead and transform him up into robot mode. To leg mode, I'm sorry. Which is simple. You put the foot down, peg it right in there, untab the windshield, untab the front, press this little tab here. There you have it. That's their official leg mode. I've seen bunch of reviewers kind of put the knee up like that a little bit to help hide the exposed junky knee joint, which if I were doing more of the Stunticons, I would probably do that, but he's not going to be a limb. No, he's not going to be on Superion. He's just going to be a standalone figure, and that's all. It does look pretty cool, interesting like that. Now we're gonna take him and put him in arm mode, which is very simple because it's just you lower the spoiler, kick the feet out, tap them back together, move the peg down, pop the legs down, as they will be in robot mode here in a minute. Now, with this hand, they didn't really give you the little tab right here to push it with, but it happened to work nicely this time. There we go. Put that in the slot there. Now, all the shots I've seen of him as an arm mode, he's like this, straight up, thin side, and his hips don't even hold his hand in that mode. Maybe like that. Works a lot better. Seems stiffer, but it gives you one heck of a wide forearm. So again, another reason why he's not going to be a limb for me. He's just gonna be a straight up Stunticon standing alone. And you can leave this completely down like that as the arm, or kind of give the arm a little more definition. Keep it up like that. Doesn't look too bad. Let's go ahead and take that off. Now we're going to focus on robot mode, which you're, 3/4 of the way there already. What you're gonna do is during your transformation, when the legs come down from robot mode, car mode, they're gonna swivel up. They're gonna. I've had a lot of people, a lot of viewers say it really clicks loud when it goes there. Mine doesn't click too loud, but it does give me a slightly steady connection. There's that. Put that down. Bring the arms down. And out a little bit. Just bring it up one click. So these are kind of, jutting outwards. Come around. Unpeg the bottom of the front end of the car. Swing it over the top. There's a double hinge here that does cause a bit of a mistransformation in some reviews that I've seen. This slot right here is what goes over this peg when he's going into alt mode, not when he's going into robot mode. There is a really slight groove right here. That is what's going to cover this peg to give him his shoulders. So you can see right there, it's going to cover that. And of course it's giving me some issues. Sorry folks. There we go. And it did peg right where I showed you. Sometimes it doesn't really cooperate. So there we go. In robot mode. Then you just click those in to lock his arms in place. Now he has a very nice red face. Let's see if I can get a bit of focus on that. Sorry, give me just a second. There we go. It's a very nice red painted face. Deep blue eyes, but again, he has small eyes, so kind of makes it hard to see them unless you're looking directly at them. The ball joint is decent. Nothing spectacular. Gives you a little bit of head wiggle. Nice ball socket joint shoulders. Well, for straight out shoulder posing. Focus again. Sorry. Trying to get the camera to focus directly on him. There we go. Nice molded detail on the chest. Might check it out, see if there's any pictures online of the G1 and see if I can possibly paint in a little detail here on the chest. I'm sure Ripper Labels will do something at some point. But the sheer volume of stuff they're working on right now, it looks like the Stunticons won't be anywhere near for another month or two. So that's not bad. Okay, don't know why my camera stopped right then, but we shall continue on. Now, just take the engine block, tab it into the back here. And it makes for good storage in robot mode and really good cannon fodder for speculation that this could be remolded into Sunstreaker because of that back piece. His hips, legs, and toes actually do allow for a very nice articulated posing. Yeah. The swivel joint here has to be wide in order for it to really sit well. Mine does kind of pop out when you start moving it around too much. There you go. Now I'm going to quickly put him back into car mode because I want to show off how that piece goes together how the front end goes together when he's going back to car mode. So quickly turn his head around, release his chest, bring the shoulders down a little bit. There we go. Bring the flap up. All right. Here's where you want to be a little careful when you're putting this into alt mode. That double hinge I was telling you about, you want to bring it forward to where everything here is flush. The cream panels and the blue panel completely flush with each other. Take that, clip it all together. Arms together. Bring them down. Feet up. Spoiler up. Okay, now. Peg hole. Peg. Click together. No flopping, no pulling out. Works great. Now just take the hips, not the hips, but the knees, bring them down. Put the peg back into the hole here. Same with the other side. And squeeze it together, just like that. There we go. See? Back and forth. Press down, your front end's not going to come separated. Tap that back in to the spoiler. Put those back on top. For some reason I like this on this side. I don't know why. And that, folks, is it. Sorry to take so long on this review. I just wanted to show off some of the things that I've seen done through other reviews and whatnot, and try and give as clear and concise a transformation detail as possible. So if y'all like it, please click like, subscribe if you'd like to, leave comments if you want me to review anything else. I'll do what I can. Comment on the Facebook page and or the YouTube account. Either works for me. And that's going to be about it. So, have a great day, and hope to see you all sometime.